Any sound you can do, I can do better. Beautiful. Some type of war crime against the duck. We got that one too. um, okay, so on the ghost ship of the Ultros, which I'll get to you in just a second, as soon as I find the right level of the ghost ship. So you've taken out two people seemingly traitorous to the Captain Esther Arklander of the mighty legendary ship Ultros. And you found another person down on this level. And I just want to make sure. Tethys, are you in the initiative order? I see you rolled, but you didn't end up in initiative order. So I'll just add you into initiative order. Yeah, I see it. It's a 15, so you're good. Okay, so we have Finn in polar bear form. We'll see if Finn comes. Otherwise, the polar bear will maybe jump into the cold ocean. We'll see. That is true. But Kythion, are you concentrating on something? Are you afraid? You are afraid. You're afraid of this scary ghost. Hex, okay. He gets hexed up. Okay, wisdom. Okay, let me get. Is that psychic damage? You've been workshopping that roast. Okay, all right. Got my ghost set up, and wisdom 16. And it says, "You think calling a ghost is an insight? You are pathetic." It rolls an 18. Okay, and at the end of the turn, feel free to make another wisdom saving throw to become unafraid. DC is 13. Oh. Okay, so you insult the ghost. It doesn't work and it runs away. Okay, one of these. Oh, where's my. Let me check something. So it's got to reset a macro, or just be a sec. Okay. Let's see how this works. There we go. Okay, so this one's seeing you terrified, Kythion. This terrified we're going with. Let's make sure. Okay, so it wanders, it crawls along the top here, and you're slightly below it there, but it just reaches down a ghostly finger and tries to grab that touch you gently on the forehead, which it does, which it completely misses with an 8. So it takes a swipe at you, but even in your afraid state, you manage to dodge it. Okay, I can run a polar bear. So the polar bear rushes up. Bardically inspired polar bear, no doubt. And it's going to bite and claw. And one of those hits for 12 piercing. Ouch, that's a good roll. Okay, well, 12 piercing it is. But it's a non-magical attack, so that'll be 6 points of damage from the polar bear. Okay, another spectre floats down next to you, Kythion. Once again, reaching out a ghostly finger. Rolls a 22. Oh, shield! Okay. So you block out the life force going for you. And the final spectre will see everything hovering around Kythion. So it's going to go for Crow. Crow, same thing, reaches out a ghostly finger, tries to push it through your consciousness, but you dodge out of the way with it rolling a 9. Okay, Mr. Tethys. Bunch of ghosts. There's... Okay. Okay, I'll fire it for you. You're going to fire at the main guy? Okay, so... Let me just bring you up. Okay. I see a fireball starting to form. So, Tethys, getting out your short bow of love, your short bow of cupidity. Pull a load for me. Yeah, short bow of cupidity. There we go. Plus 11 on the roll. Hits with your short bow of cupidity, Tethys. And you do... Come on, roll. There we go. 10 points of love damage. And you're going to keep your distance, Tethys? Okay, I'll have you back up. There's some ghosts around you, so I'll just back you up a bit. Okay, cool. Crow, spectre right next to you. What do you do? It's ghostly pirate. Ah. Sure, we'll roll to hit first. 17, I think hits. Yes, 17 hits. That does necrotic damage. Doesn't do anything, unfortunately. They're immune to necrotic and poison. There's a bonus for you. That is a big rip. Okay, yeah, so the ghost tries to touch you. You try to touch the ghost, and nothing much happens either way. And do you stay there, Crow? Okay, Nyx. Mm-hmm. Okay, Dissonant Whispers, Wisdom say 15. Doesn't have anything cool that can stop this. Okay, so who you're talking to? The one next to this one? Okay, to leave him alone. So he fails. So first of all, he takes some psychic damage. Then he has to use his movement to get away from you. Okay, so Crow, do you want to punch him on the way past? Punching. Yeah, 1 plus strength. Minimum of 1. Okay. Oh, so you're not punching? You're just saving your reaction? Oh, I'll give you a minimum of 1. Just for fun. Yeah, minimum of 1. The DM grants you a free reaction. There we go. Free reaction. You won't even burn your reaction because I want to see how well Crow punches. Yeah. Crow rolls pretty well, but Crow still misses. Okay, so it needs to dash away as it hears the dissonant whispers go off. Ah. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it just dashes towards the bear as it so happens. And the ghost is going to try and possess the polar bear. Okay, so if one of you guys roll for us, it's kind of an NPC. Its wisdom is +1. And it needs to make a... Oh, no, it's charisma. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I mean. I'm playing as Finn, so I'll let one of you guys roll it since it's a player. So he needs to make a charisma saving throw. And the DC is 13, but he has a -2 to charisma. So he needs a 15 or more? Yeah, 15 or more on a D20. And Bullbug, as you wait to join in the session, why don't you roll a D20? Whoosh. So you see the polar bear open its mouth and the ghost just pours inside. And that will be its turn. Kara says, "Oh shit! That thing the polar bear shit! I'm sorry my initiative is so low, but let's see if I can help." Oh, let's see. Let's have our guest star, Doug. Roll me a D20. Sorry, D100. D100, yeah. 85. She hasn't done that for a while. Give her a break. She says, all these ghosts, they're just so yucky, and this place needs some greenery. And leaves start growing all around her, and the ship is now covered, the top deck at least, with a beautiful assortment of leaves. Ah, I think that's much better. Is that going to help you, Kythian? Oh, no, sorry, tell you what, I'll do you a big favour, Kythian. Since we're buds and all, and she dashes up on deck, purposefully invoking 2 attacks of opportunity to give Fenn the chance. First one, as it goes, swipes at her as she goes past. Rolls a 16 and a 12, which both miss. She just dexterously dodges out of it. Notice she's just wearing more or less robes. She doesn't appear to be wearing any armor of any sort. But she's very dexterous. Put it this way, here's her acrobatics checks. +20. Okay, so these two, if you wanted to get away from them, Kythia, you're good to go. In the meantime, yeah. Ah, and they've got the shield. Now to come after Crow. Come floats down there, reaches out a ghostly hand to Crow. This time, rolls an 18, Crow. Yep. Well, what? I've got to get some. Ah, yes. Very good. I'm going to have to get some NPCs soon that's our casting shield because it's such a good spell. Okay, Cassandra. All the way up there. Under the effects of the potion of heroism, don't forget. So yeah, I've got a bless. You're not afraid, but absolutely you can shoot arrows at that one. Oh, you are afraid. Okay, we'll put the afraid thingy on you. Well, that would be a disadvantage. Oh. Oh, I see. Well, 11 misses. 22 hits. The run right next to Crow. And that's just a normal old crossbow, right? A normal old longbow. So that's be 5 points of damage as your arrow hits. Gets a little bit of purchase, but not as much as you were hoping. Okay, what does your health afraid status say? Okay, take another step back. Beautiful. Okay. Spectre is gonna rush up to Kythian again, but it uses all its movement to get there, so it takes a dash action effectively. And this guy, same thing, rushes up to Crow, but uses its dash action. And I just want to make sure of something. I think I forgot to roll in a ghost. No, I didn't. Okay, top of the order. Kythian, surrounded by ghost and afraid. What do you do? Okay. All right, green flame blade activated, and a 14 actually hits. Now because 17 doesn't 6 bounce to this one? Okay. Okay, does indeed jump. Not enough to take down either one of them, unfortunately. Ethos. Okay, some bardic inspiration for Tethys. And you don't see the ghost. What ghost, Kythian? You're not afraid. It's only when you can see the source of your fear, and technically you don't see it yet. Can you stay where you are? And your shield is technically down now, right? So we'll see if you're going to throw it up again. But another one rolls a 10, so you don't even need to put up the shield. Polar Bear's turn. Okay, let's see its movement. 40. Comes screaming down, appears right next to Kythian again. Brings out its massive claws with a roar. What's gonna be a claw first? 24. Ooh, and a 25. Okay, so that'll be 25 points of damage. And make 2 Constitution saving throws. Yep, your Hex. That's one success. That's two successes. So at the very least, you maintain concentration. You see that the ghost's eyes are red, and you plainly saw that this ghost maybe this is a small consolation, but yeah. You know, the bear is not acting of its own free will. The spectre, seeing its opening, reaches out for another life drain, but this one you dodge easily with a 14. The one over here. Oh my goodness. Kytheon. You're right up front there, buddy. They go for you. Another life drain, but another 13 points of damage. So at least you're managing to dodge them. Okay, Tethys. Ooh, what type? You can conjure a fire elemental and we'll call it a salamander. How's that? Or can you conjure an actual salamander? Go for the fire elemental. It's just... Okay, let me get one of those. Okay. Yep, it's coming. So I'll give you control over the fire elemental and you can place it wherever you want. Can be edited by... So you're in control of the fire elemental. Should be able to drag it around. Sure. Oh, it gets its own initiative. Let me roll initiative for you. What did I roll? I rolled a 21, which is actually... It's usually good if your rolls initiative just below you. Okay, so it's got its own initiative turn. And hello, Finn. Fatherly duties all done? Sean? Not quite, apparently. Okay, so the fire elemental appears. Do you have to concentrate that on that, Tethys? Oh. Yeah, I can put it in your journal now, but absolutely feel free to roll it from wherever you like. That's your action, I believe, to do that. I just noticed we didn't roll the berries into initiative. And go back and hide behind next. Okay, so Tethys, that was your turn. Sean, are you present? So good news, bad news. Well, actually, only bad news. Your polar bear has been possessed by the ghost. So I'm controlling the... But you still have your brown bears, and it's their turn now. And that... Okay, well, your bears are unafraid. One of them was afraid. Do you want them... Let's see. Your bears could rush up and attack a spectre. Okay, so brown bears. These are actual bears. So this one could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't quite get there. So one of your bears could attack a spectre that surrounded Kytheon. Do you want me to roll or... Oh, there we go. Wow. Misses. The bite hits. So the one right next to it. but it'll only do 3 points of piercing damage, as bears are not magical. No, they kind of are, but they're not. Okay. Okay, it's your brown bear's turn. They roar, rush up ahead. Next, safely at the back, along with Tethys and, for some reason, Cassandra. What do you do? Did I skip Crow? Oh, I'm sorry, Crow. Got too excited. Crow, have your turn now, then we'll do next. Crow, as you were. You saw Finn summon them last session, and you see them attacking Go. So the brown bears are friendly, the polar bear is not. Oh, technically, he's concentrating on the bears. Fireball shape thing. All right. There you go. So 2 bears and 2 specters with the fireball. Yeah. Yep. You'd use your reaction to do that, and the only caveat is if the conditions don't go off, you lose your spell slot. Okay. Okay. So if Pythian goes there, you will set off your fireball. And I think... Now, you're effectively holding a spell. I think this is the rule. But if you get hit by something, you still have to make a concentration check to maintain your concentration on the fireball. Okay, all right. Okay, so, well, there we go. Holds it. Next, what do you do? I'm doing all this rule lawing and it doesn't actually matter. Okay. Okay, so that instant it fires up and it's not going to get the spear. Okay. Okay, so let's do 4 specters first. And what's the save? Dex what? Dex 15. Spectre. So, oh, 3 of the specters make it. Just delete this. But boom, boom, and this one will take half of that, which is 13. Brown bear fails, so brown bear takes 26 fire damage. Thank you, Sean. And polar bear, do you want to roll for the polar bear too? Since it's effectively you. Maybe the bear is 13. No, so 26 fire damage to the other. Yeah, very good as a fire. Polar bears have a +0 to dex, so yeah, it was just flat. This guy was in there too? Oh, sorry, that was... Okay, so he takes 13 points of damage. Okay, so 2 of them erupts and... Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, he's in it. Those ones die. This one doesn't take 13. It takes 6. This one doesn't take 13. It takes 6 because they're resistant to fire. Yeah, so they still fail, but they succeed, but yes, half of a half. Okay, all right, nice. Next, so that was just your bonus action, I think. Con save from the bears. Make a con save. Ah. You definitely cleared the ship there, Crow, so that was cool. Okay, next. Was your bonus action. What happened on your bonus action? What else you got? Another wisdom saving throw. This time it listens. So first of all, 15 psychic damage. So it shakes its head, lets out a little scream. Crow. Oh, you've used your reaction, Crow, to cast the spell. Oh man, fireballs. Oh, this... Gonna try and squeeze through here. Get past Kythian first. Kythie, you can have attack of opportunity if you like. Fire Elemental, would you like an attack of opportunity? Okay, cool. Oh, I see lots of rolls. I see the first one, which was a 12, which is enough to hit. And you do 14 fire damage. These things are resistant to fire, but it's already taken a beating, so down it goes. Fire Elemental reaches out. Okay, now, yes. Goes to Kyra. Kyra, oh, those flowers are really beautiful, but you guys have got this. You guys are the heroes. And so she'll sing the song of heroism as another spectre comes charging. This ghostly spectre thing goes to life drain Kythion. Bah! Was it 23? Okay, a couple of things. Whoops. First of all, take 7 points of necrotic damage and make me a con saving throw. Okay, it does make it. So whatever this necrotic thing does, you manage to shake off the worst of it. And it's one of those attacks, so it just continues to swarm around you. Cassandra! All the way over there! What you got? And you remember you were blessed this time. Shooting at the polar bear? Okay. Remember that the ghost drank a potion of heroism while she was Cassandra. Cassandra managed to save that. It hits. Okay. Now, here's the question. I don't know the answer, but I'm interested in your thoughts. That will destroy Fenn's form of the polar bear. Is Fenn still possessed once he comes out the other end? I think the Finn turns for, yeah. I think it makes sense for Finn to stay as Finn because Finn turns into a polar bear. Finn is the polar bear. Does that work for you, Sean? Okay, so I don't see Finn on the board actually. So just move this polar bear aside. Is he somewhere on board? Okay, so we'll put Finn back on. Polar bear was about there. And Finn, you take 4 points of damage because that's carryover from the crossbow. And you see Finn is plainly not himself once again. Cassandra, that was your first shot. Don't you get 2 shots? At Finn. Does that hit Finn? No. 25. Okay, roll damage against Ghost Finn. So take 6 points of piercing damage, Finn. And that will be your turn. And you see Finn continues to look not himself as a spectre approaches Crow, once again reaching out his ghostly hands and rolling a natural 1. That will miss. Kythian. Okay, taking the one right in front of you. Green flame blade erupts on your sword. Yep. And 12 on the first, 1 on the second. Oh, I see. You rolled extra well. With one mighty swing of your blade, you cut through both of these things. They evaporate away. It's a cock die. There we go. 9, almost maximum. Nice. 9 hit points back. And do you stay where you are? Okay. Okay, finally you get to play with fire, Tethys. What do you do? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I'll see it. Oh, 16 and 24 both hit. And you do a total of 22 points of damage, reduced to 11 because you're immune to fire. Okay. So that's your fire elemental. Now, Finn, we'll just put you on the polar bear's turn. Finn, do your worst melee attack against Crow. So no special things, just a plain old attack. You don't get to use, the ghost doesn't get to use any of its special abilities, so just plain old swing. That hits Crow. Okay. And do you have a second attack then? You don't? I would have thought you had a... Oh, you're a druid. I keep on thinking more Finn is more of a fighter. But yes, druid only gets 1 attacks. So Crow get clunked. What's that, sorry? Oh, yeah, element shape change, yes, of course. Okay, Crow. Your old buddy's hitting you. And this thing crawls over the side of the ship. And then crawls off the other side. Sorry, Crow. I just love that token so much. Okay, Crow. Still kind of surrounded by the bad guys. Okay, we'll be at disadvantage. Firebolt engaged. 11. These things are easy to hit, but not that easy. It's a miss. Okay, standing there, getting ready to be saved, I guess. Tethys getting ready for sure, yes. Tethys, you're up. Finn is possessed by a ghost. Okay. 29 hits. I assume 29 hits, Finn. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you will take 7 points of damage firstly, Finn. And then it will say the love bow passes through Finn and hits the ghost. Unfortunately, the ghost is immune to being charmed. Yep, but it is immune to being charmed. Okay. What else you got there, Tethys? Okay. Okay. Okay, nice. Good idea. Fortunately, it's immune. Next. Mm-hmm. Okay, 6 damage. That'll take 6 point of damage. Finn. Okay. Ira. He's going to go, guys, gotta keep listening to my tunes. You're the heroes. Make bad rolls good. And she's going to bugger off over here taking Cassandra's lead. In fact, she runs all the way over to Cassandra. Hey, Cassandra, I'm going to hang out all the way back here for you. Where us people who are no good up close in combat hang out. Over to you, Cassandra. Oh, sorry, I saw that. Yes. Raising Cassandra and she's not even there. So let me bring up Cassandra's sheet. How far is the hospital away from you? Because you live with Hucklepuff, don't you? I guess maybe 15, something like that. All right. So Cassandra was, what did she want to do? Shoot her bow at Finn? Shoot Finn. It's something I'm sure we've all wanted to do. Okay, here's his longbow shot. Oh, that's a good shot. And 6 points of damage, Finn. Okay, so Finn goes down. He's no longer possessed. That's the good news. And I'll say the ghost. Let me get my ghost back. Get my ghost back. There he is, but he's not there. He is up here. Kytheon, the source of your fear reappears. Please make me a wisdom saving throw to avoid being frightened of it again. You ain't afraid of no ghosts. All right. So Cassandra, she gets 2 shots. That was just the 1 shot, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm going to shoot the ghost because that's what I would do if I was a Cassandra. And a 20 hits of non-magical damage, though. Will only take 5 points of damage. Okay, so Cassandra shoots. Going to stay back there. The Spectre. Oh, man. Is it going to... Yeah, it's going to risk it. Going to go for Crow. Fire Elemental, you may make an attack of opportunity. Uh, 22 hits, doing 15 fire damage, reduced to 7 because it's resistant to fire. And once again, reaches out a ghostly hand for your frontline fighter, Crow. Life drain. Ooh, natural 20. Ooh.
Natural 20!
Okay, so what is that? That does 13 points of necrotic damage. Are you still up? Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's a ghost thing here. But make me a Constitution saving throw, please. $13 is enough, so you don't take 13 points of permanent damage. The ghost looks around. Now this ghost kind of knows stuff. I'm going to give it the chance to do a bad move because an obvious thing would be to produce the fire elemental, but Kytheon or Tethys has concentration on it, so Tethys could just drop concentration. So 50-50. 4, 5, or 6, it goes for the fire elemental. Okay. Well, let's go through it anyway. Do you instantly drop concentration, Tethys? You can do that at any time. Is that right? I think that's right. So instant drop of concentration. So goes into the fireman and says, "No, oh, shit!" Kytion, he is open and he is exposed. What do you do? He looks panicked. Okay. Okay. What's the spell slot for? Oh, to attack him twice. Okay, Axe of Xander. 16 hits. 16 slashing, all magical. Pythian. Let's add a little scream, and down it goes. Now, we're still going to run with initiative order just for now, because Pen is in a bit of trouble. So, Kythion, that's your 2 attacks. Is that your turn? Oh, there's still a Spectre as well. Yes. There we go. Finally, Finn, you're a controller of your own body. You feel like shit and you're prone on the deck of the ship, but you are good. And you are so good, in fact, that it's your turn. Even though it says polar bear. Gonna stand up first. Yeah, the claws come up, but you miss it. Oh, the song is on. Yes, roll again. So it's a 10. Now it's an 18. 18 does it? Acid damage. Does have immunity to acid damage, but it only has 4 hit points. It has resistance to acid. So that does 10, reduced to 5. There's its full list. But that is enough to kill it anyway, Finn. So I guess, Finn, you get the question as well. Nice. Oh, that was supposed to be his token, but yes, him again. No resting until the job is done. What have you learned? Who were the traitors? I knew it. Let's say you know, or your characters know. Suit of armor, yeah. It does ring bells, just as I suspected. But you have proven yourself worthy. Only one of you swore allegiance to my ship. Next, come to me. You have proven yourself to worthy my ship. You have shown yourself to be worthy, but to be captain, I offer you the honor of being my successor. But I have a second offer for you next. What do you crave most in this world next? The impossible thing is a thing I can offer you next. Join with me. We will throw ourselves into the maw of Typhon, and together we will become immortal. Together we will have the power of God, the gods. The Titans themselves will tremble before us. The 5 gods, and he looks over at Kyra and spits in her direction. The 5 gods will tremble before us. All you need to do is swear allegiance to me. Immortality, endless power. What say you next? What about endless power? The gods would tremble before you. The Titans would bow the knee. All that you want would be yours. What? You spawn immortality and power, you fool? Just accept me and we can conquer this world together. You're making a fool's choice. Your enemies would... All right, you go. Any button. Kythion! Infinite power, what say you? Grow! The most powerful magic you could imagine would be yours. Just bow the knee to me. Immortality. Is this not Crow? It's the other one. Oh, it is Crow. You two will spawn my offer. know you have some desires in your heart. Bow the knee, I'll grant you your heart's greatest desire. Infinite power, immortality. What say you? Mm-hmm. Everybody's you fool. Friend, friend, buddy. Me and you. He is getting visibly more angry and distraught. And um, is Hucklepuff back? No, Hucklepuff accepts the deal. I'm going to assume that Hucklepuff doesn't, as you all refused him. And finally, he comes up to Kyra. Kyra, you betrayed me before, and I see you have nothing but traitors in your company again. You will regret this decision, Kyra. You will regret the time that you turned your back on me. To the hells with all of you. He kind of storms up to the north of the ship, going into, presumably, he's not responding. Hmm? One thing does happen as you rebuke Estor's offer. Um, Remember, the ship was sailing in clear and kind of fog waters. The fog dissipates. Um, your old buddy Bullbug appears as well, who wasn't part of this vision. And you see Mitros approaching. The ship is making its way towards Mitros. You maybe have Mitros, the city. Yep. You have, in your estimation, maybe an hour before you would dock at Mitros. The by fucked up, you mean severely injured? Yes, you are. And time of the day, it's early morning, like 9 a.m., something like that. And Why are you asking me? You should ask the captain. Plus, you have oarsmen. Plus, it has a massive sail. Have a look. The mm-hmm. You see the same ghostly apparitions, much like those that attacked you, but these are very much focused on it, like looking like classic undead pirates. Imagine that Johnny Depp movie with the ghost pirates. That sort of scene. Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the movie I was referencing. Yes, Edward Scissorhands. And yeah, you see them and they're pulling the oars. They don't pay you much attention, and the same lady is there banging on the drums to keep them in beat. Like this. Just keeps on drumming. If you want to take a short rest, you may take, put your feet up as the ship Ultros approaches Mitros. Oh, oh, Cassandra, the ghost of Estor offers you immortality and power beyond your wildest dreams. All you need to do is bow the knee before him. What do you do, Cassandra? Mortality. Anything you possibly would desire. The gods would bend their knee before you. The titans would grovel at your feet. Why wouldn't you want that, Cassandra? Oh, that's good, because everybody else refused his offer as well. And he's still on the ship. He's still on the ship, but he's very, very angry. He can't understand why none of you would accept that offer. Yeah. And short rest. So feel free to short rest up as well, Cassandra, as the mist around the ship has disappeared and you're about to dock into Mitros. Okay. So, you hear that the drums continue to beat boom, boom, boom as you approach the dock of Mitros. Let me get you to Mitros. And just give me a quick sec. And we'll say, look, we have a rather large Ultros there. But the Ultros pulls into one of these docks here. You notice that the drumming stops just enough for the momentum of the ship to pull next to the dock. You see some ghostly pirates throwing a rope over to to moor the ship to the wharf, and then the ghosts disappear as if they were never there. And almost out of reflex, you rush downstairs to see if the ghosts are down there manning the oars. Nope, they're all gone. There is but one ghost left on the ship, and he just snarls and hisses curse words at you as Estor Archelander seems to be the only remaining ghost on the ship. But you pull up to the city of Mitros. And the ship of... Some of you perhaps have heard of the ship of the Ultros before. It is legendary. A ship that's manned by 100 crew, with the ship that was, with the mast was constructed from the tree inside the mighty temple. So some of you know it, and you realize that some of the people know what this means as well, because it seems words of your imminent... Oh, that's not the right one. And crowds are starting to line against the wharf. And they look up and say, look, it's Kythian. Look, it's Cassandra. They've taken the ship from Estor. And a big, huge roar, cheer goes up. And when you arrive back in Metros, Queen Velis is waiting for you at the docks, a massive smile on her face. And she's accompanied by her retinue. But before she can greet you, a silver dragon descends from the heavens towards the Ultros. It passes overhead like there's a buzz on top of the Ultros and lands on the docks ahead. And who can take a guess? Who gets off the dragon? King, exactly right. King Acastus slides off the back of the dragon and stands gracefully beside it. You, great warriors indeed, to taking command of my ancestors' ship. But the Ultros is a relic from bygone days. It will not stand up against the Titans. To stand against the power of the Titans, we need dragons, not ancient ships. And he says, do you hear me, populace of Mitros? We will defeat this evil with the dragons. And half the crowd cheers and half the crowd is kind of mute. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Crown of the Dragon Lords, the Ultros. Ultros. Nice. Make a persuasion check at advantage. crowd who were cheering, the crowd who were cheering for Acastus turns around and says, "Hey, yeah, Parthion is right. Why would you oppose them? With them for the good of Mitros." And King Acastus lets out a snarl and looks at him and says, "I know that crown. That was the crown that Xandor wore. All you see before you are traitors and grave robbers. I will not join with them this day." "And how do we know you are not?" "Lies!" Iris stands up. Yeah, Kara approaches and she looks around, and you see her look at the back of the ship, and you see her looking at Esther Archelander, and she says, I, and she bursts out crying, dashes off the dock, and falls into the arms of Velis. Eventually, Velis, um, uh, Kyra eventually gets herself together, wipes away, and she raises her voice, almost singing it like a song, and he says, What Kythian says is true. Yes, we went to the necropolis, but we did not rob graves. We were there to reclaim the ancient weapons of the Dragon Lords. Show them the breastplate, the shield, the axe." "And you all show up the legendary weapons?" "Oh, you almost look radiant, Kythion. The sunshine, the dawn at your back. You look just freaking awesome." Um, and Mitra says, "No, no, nothing but grave robbers, all of them." And the crowd starts booing, boo. Acastus, and he gets back on his dragon, uh, takes it to the air, but he takes it a few feet off the air, and the dragon flaps its powerful wings, and several citizens of the Mitra just get scattered like skittles. "I will reform the Dragon Lords. I have allies. You may have found the ship of Ultros, but I will reforge the Dragon Lords. It is my destiny." And with another flap of the wing, nope, nope, just bareback, and he takes off. Yep. And he takes off and flies back in the direction of the King's Palace. Everybody cheers. Roar! They're just cheering. They're cheering you, Kythion, in particular. Yeah, you can spend some time doing that. I mean, being a captain, you normally ask your crew, but you don't really have a crew, so that's a problem. And as you ponder that for just a second, I need to take a quick short break. So let's take 5 and I'll be back in 5 minutes, okay? Okay, see you guys soon.